Hello, welcome back to today's forum. And the question for today is, if you have an nanoparticle, how do you design it to achieve enhanced transfection? How do you make sure that the nanoparticle is going to bind to specific cells and then allow it to enter the cell and offload its cargo? And the cargo can be nucleic acid, it could be small molecules, etc. So how do you do that? So what is the work process involved in ensuring enhanced transfection using lipid nanoparticles? Well, first of all, you need to know something about the target, right? These receptors on a particular cell surface, and these receptors, what is the binding site, the active site on the receptor, and knowing that about the receptor allows you to go look for a, a ligand or something that can bind to it, and you look for these ligands, and you basically generate lots of ligands with complementing complementing sequences that would bind to the receptor site, right? And then there's something called phage display assay, where you basically put lots of these ligand candidates that can potentially bind to that receptor site. You put them on a particle, and then you interface the particle with the purified protein or the receptor that you want to target on cells. And then you're going to get some hits, right? These proteins. The purified protein would bind to specific, ligands or peptides that you've, absorbed on the particle. So the binding, the protein binding to which ligand will tell you the best ligands to use for for as a GPS, or so to speak, to target your cells. So now that you found your hits of peptides, you go and then you can engraft these peptides on the surface of your lipid nanoparticles. And then if your particles has nucleic acid cargo, for example, and then you deliver the nanoparticle either whatever administration route that you're looking at, that particle can now go and bind to the receptor on the cell target that you're looking at. So there are two parts, right? You got to know something about the receptor, a protein, and its binding site information. And then you have to go find a ligand or ligands that can bind to that receptor. And then these ligands can be now modified onto the surfaces of your lipid nanoparticle carrying your cargo. All right, more to come.